Christian Broderick. Christian Broderick.
So, when I was thinking about emergencies, because I actually got here late, and I really didn't even know what the theme was, I was contemplating exactly what I could tell you, and as with most people my age, the biggest oh shit emergency stories kind of come from college. So then I started thinking, well, I could tell you about the time I was an RA, and how all the other RAs were just like, fuck you, we all drink, but we're going to get you fired. Or this other time when I was swimming, and I was like, that's a bigger clusterfuck, let's go with that. So, I was freshman year. I never drank before until college. So, yeah, I know, I'm one of those weirdos. Thank you! So, I'm trying to become more engrossed in the team, and they're all partying and stuff, and I've never done this before. I really had a really hard time fitting in, so I'm just trying to be like, okay, I want to be like you guys. I want to go and party and do all this stuff. So I progressively get worse and worse with my drinking as the year goes on. And by worse and worse, I mean I get better at it. So this kind of goes. And then the biggest part of the year is when the season ends. So, but the thing is, we have our party as soon as our final swim meet is over. So, I was a long-distance swimmer, and I had this problem where I couldn't eat before my races because I was too nervous. So I would get up, kind of just drink a little orange juice, swim my race. So during this day, for those of you who had to take like alcohol EDU or any of those other modules that tell you how fucked up you will get if you like do all the things that I'm about to tell you. So first off, I'm exhausted because I had to wake up at 6 a.m., practice a little bit beforehand, didn't eat anything, swam a mile, and then swam in a 400-yard relay, so I had to bust my ass twice that day. Then I came back, and the entire men's team is just like, we're gather around this bottle of Jaeger, which wasn't really a bottle. It was like a jug of Jaeger. And then some other guy decided, hey, we're going to get this case of Red Bull too, and we're going to do Jaeger bombs for about 15 minutes straight. Wow. So, it was awesome. Or at least that's what my friends tell me. So, we go through this, we have about 15 minutes of constant Jaeger bombs, which I estimated to be about 8 Jaeger bombs for myself because it was like a 12-person men's team. And considering all the other factors beforehand, I bet most of you are thinking, Jesus Christ, how the hell did this kid not die? Barely. So, my friends tell me, because after that point it's just a complete blur, that this is where the emergency part comes in, that my friends pick me up, carry me back to my dorm room. And luckily, because I was this really nice kid who really wasn't that big of a jackass because I didn't drink prior to this, the RAs were incredibly nice to me and didn't call cops on me. They just made sure that I had enough water and all this other stuff. The only problem was that I wanted to still hang out with my friends, and they weren't smart enough to say, no, you're fucking drunk, go to bed. So I'm sitting in my one friend's bed, and I start like kind of tipping back and forth. They're just like, Christian, are you okay? Yeah. And I threw up in his bed. And by this point, my friend who is still somehow my friend, wanted to just, I'm pretty sure, strangle me. But luckily my other friends were able to get me up to my room fast enough to avoid the wrath of his righteous indignation. So I just pass out, and then I wake up the next day and somehow manage to ace 3 quizzes, but that's my emergency. Thank you.